What is going on, you guys? My name is Jersey or Jay, and welcome back to the channel. Now, real quick, I'm sure you guys are fully aware of the new outfits update we just got, and I'm sure most of you got your characters looking very spiffy. The main focus of today's video is actually the patch notes that came with this update, but I do want to take a few minutes and recap on everything. And I hope you guys are having a beautiful morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time it is. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. So, right off the bat, if you head over to Cache Beaumont, we have a whole new film/television inspired pack of weapons. We have the 1911 long slide, the Spaz 12, Uzi, barbed wire bat, aka my personal favorite. We also have the slasher machete. Everyone knows that from like Friday the 13th or just, any typical slasher movie. And we also have the Senior Pokey. Now, those are all the weapons, and of course, for every weapon you want to unlock, you're going to have to complete a bounty. And he also has two more interesting things on him. Alongside the new weapons, we now have this disgusting, gritty looking Juggernaut mask that I'm sure, if not all, most of you already have by now. And the bounty for it is actually pretty straightforward. All you got to do is just find and kill 10 Juggernauts. So like I said, most of you should already have it by now. And the last item that Cache Beaumont will have on him for this update is the Skull hoodie that a lot of you guys spend hours on hours rerolling characters to get. So I know you guys are super excited about that. So that's everything the bounty broker will have on him. But if you simply hit the back button on your controller and scroll over to the community tab, we now have an open closet option. This is where you'll find all your clothing items, from the ones Undead Labs gives you for free to the ones you just find randomly throughout the world, and also the mask and hoodie that you obtain from the broker. Everything will be stored here, and this is how you change your outfits, your hats, your mask, etc. And yo, this is a really good update. I'm enjoying it. The only thing I wish would have came with this update are new faces to go along with new clothes. Other than that, I have no complaints. A big shout out to them. It adds a whole new incentive. Now we have something else to scavenge for. And even though they were working on this update prior to the wish list, big shout out to whoever called the shot on this one right here. Definitely was needed, and I'm really enjoying it. Now, there are a couple of things I would like to mention regarding these outfits. So right off the bat, if you just open up your closet, yes, they do give you some outfits to start out with, but for the ones that have the lock icon over it, if you just simply hover over it, there is a little description to let you know where, these items can be found throughout the world. And also, yes, you're able to go back to your original outfit prior to this update, because I know someone is going to ask that. And for all my Heartland players, you're actually able to change those characters' clothing as well. And for the people that just have like a whole community full of Red Talent members, guess what? You can definitely do it to them as well. So now there was some talk about possibly seeing some Halloween themed outfits at the end of October, but they didn't show off anything. They were talking about it, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. Let's hop into these patch notes. We have update 11.0. As you guys know, I usually hit the highlights, well, at least what I felt were the highlights. If you want to see the full thing, I'll have it linked in the description. Starting everything off, it says we've made major improvements to multiplayer stability across the board. And this is really good news, because a lot of you guys are leaving comments letting me know that you would be in your friend's session and out of nowhere you would get an error message and get kicked from the game. And overall, it was just ruining your experience. So I hope this issue has been resolved. Moving on, we fixed a bug that was hard locking the game if you continue too soon after exiting to the main menu. And lastly, under technical, it says we improved general stability and fixed some rare crashes. Now, speaking of rare crashes or just bugs or anything in that nature, if you ever come across a problem, we now have a tab directly in the game to where we can, report these issues, and once they see them, they're gonna fix them. So definitely take advantage of that. Moving into the items category, it says all backpacks have been renamed to tell you what color they are. This should make it easier to coordinate backpacks with your outfits. You guys just don't understand how much trouble I went through just to get that one backpack I was looking for in my supply locker. I am super excited this is a thing now, and man, we needed this for a while. Recruits from military enclaves now carry a variety of different size military backpacks instead of always having the same one. And speaking of military enclaves, the recruit military survivors radio command was just a stopgap until until the arrival of customizable outfits. Now that you can dress your entire team in tactical uniforms and combat helmets, we've disabled that command. And it goes on to say military enclaves will still continue to spawn naturally at a low rate even without the radio command. Moving on, it says we removed blind spots from the locate plague heart radio command that were making it very difficult for some players to find and destroy their final plague heart. If you were stuck there, try again after the update. And lastly, under radio commands, it says we fixed the problem that made some rucksacks obtained via radio command not count towards bounties and other mission objectives. I actually experienced that, and big shout out to them for fixing this issue. Under gameplay, it says we fixed a bug that would lock you out of your ability to use a gun if you aim too soon after dropping a mine while walking. Now, I haven't experienced that issue, but for some reason after this update, every time I use the BAR, well, not every time, it doesn't happen often, just rarely, but for some reason when I use the BAR, my left arm glitches out. I'll have a picture on screen of it. It's weird. Have you guys came across this issue? But anyway, perfect example. If you ever come across something like this, all you gotta do is report it, and I'm sure eventually it'll be fixed. Under missions, it says we fixed some progression blockers in the early missions that would halt them awkwardly if you perform actions out of order, such as healing your sick community member early by unexpected means. And it goes on to say they made some fixes to some missions in Heartland, and that's pretty much update 11.0. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, I'll have the full thing linked in the description. Like I said a month ago, even though you may have your base in tip-top shape, you'll have all the resources you need, but you can never have too many clothes. You could always find yourself going out there to loot for clothes or trying to go grab that Juggernaut mask or the skeleton hoodie. It just adds a whole new incentive, so big shout out to them. One last thing I would like to mention is that throughout their live stream, there was some talk about possibly seeing some type of Halloween themed outfits at the end of October. It hasn't been confirmed. We haven't seen anything yet, but I will keep you guys updated on that. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. Be sure to drop a like, also subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. Follow me on Twitter to stay updated, and I will be seeing you guys real soon with some more State of Decay 2 content. Peace.